My name is Clara Towson, and I'm a friend of the show.
Boom.
I am Francisca George, and I'm a friend of the show.
Perfect.
Hi, my name is Susan Leemans, and I'm.
Hello,
Hello.
hello. How are
Hi, how are
you?
you?
Good. How are
I'm
you?
really good. I'm good.
Amazing. Well, what are your thoughts heading into this?
Well, I think for me, Swiatek is the clear favorite to win this. She's been just playing in such a great form lately, and she's also fitter going into this match. She had a retirement from Ibakina in the last match. Pegula had quite a difficult match last. She also had to call the physio on court in a match against Anisimova. And I think for Pegula, it might be difficult today to come out of the defensive mode because Swiatek is, in my opinion, a little bit more aggressive and plays more offense. So I think my prediction is Swiatek in two.
Into
What about
okay.
you?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree. Um, I think Pegula's she's barely gotten by her last 2-3 matches. And then as you said, yeah, Swiatek's going into this fitter. And I think head to head she leads 7-5, and most of them are on hard. So the odds are in her favor.
Yeah, I
But
mean, Pegula can never be underestimated on hard court, especially in the US. And I think one set maybe very close, maybe in a tiebreak or 7-5. I can see that happening.
yeah, agree.
Yeah.
I mean, they've both shown that they can beat each other.
Yeah,
um,
for
and
sure.
Jess has the capability to be a top player, as does Swiatek. But I think form wise, I think Swiatek's going to edge it. But who knows? Pegula just could come out of nowhere. I can also see a world in which Pegula has to retire, which might be unfortunate. But
Yeah, I mean, after the last match, she said that she was feeling better by the third set, and there was nothing to worry about, even though she had like some abdominal pain, I think, in the second. I think that's why she
yeah,
called the physio. So she said after the match that it was nothing to worry about, but who knows? She's feeling today.
we'll see. I mean, I hope for her sake, and I mean everyone else's sake, that she's all good.
Yeah,
But I think Swiatek's going to push her to the limit.
yeah, sure. I mean, especially right before the US Open, you obviously wish no one
Yeah,
that they have to retire.
yeah. I mean, especially what's going on. I mean, everywhere. I mean, you've got Rebecca, and then Yannick Sinner's obviously pulled
Yeah.
out. So
You think Rebecca will be good to play the US Open?
I think she'll play, but I think it's going to be. I'll be surprised if she makes it through to the second week.
Mm.
Unless, obviously, she's feeling better and she says that she's feeling better.
Yeah, but I think even if she's feeling better, maybe she still plays a little bit more cautiously just because she knows she just had an injury. And that can get
Yeah,
into your head, I think.
absolutely.
Okay, so for me, the match is starting. Spentic is serving right
Yeah.
now.
And an
Sorry.
unforced error to kick things off for Swiatek on her forehand. Have you been watching much of the much tennis in general?
This week in Cincinnati, a little bit more last week. Toronto and Montreal, I almost didn't watch anything.
Same.
But this week,
I
not. Yeah.
No, sorry, go on.
I just want to say not much of the night matches, but the ones that are in the evening, I did watch most of them.
Yeah, the more reasonably timed ones.
Yeah.
Which is always tricky in the US and in like the Asian swing and the USA, Australian Open and stuff like that. The timings are awful.
Yeah. Yeah, and we've got break points. 3 break
Yeah,
points for
I
Pegula.
was just gonna say that happened quite quickly. Break point saved. Second break point here for Jess Pegula. Big serve out wide to the forehand for Swiatek, and Pegula's return goes long. We've got a Jess Pegula fan in the chat.
Oh,
I
yeah.
always find there's always like one like mega fan of whoever's playing, and they just stay for the whole match. Break point number 3. And she takes the break on the third break point. To be fair, not much to say about that. The rallies were short. The serves were big. But that's the first game. And I mean, if it continues like that, it's going to be obviously good for Jess Pegula.
Yeah, I mean, there were a few unforced.
I was going to say up her consistency.
Yeah. Yeah, well, it's not how I imagined the match to start. Our prediction is already not looking so great.
No. This always happens. I make a prediction based on stats, or like if like a top seed is going against somebody that's like outside the top 100, and I'm always wrong.
Well, then you shouldn't start gambling.
No, I shouldn't. You're right. I was doing Medvedev Nakashima, and I was like, Medvedev's got this, like, and Nakashima won, obviously. $15 all. It's a great backhand from Swiatek. Great defense from Pegula. I'm actually finding it hard to tell them apart because they've both got hats on and they both are wearing similar colours. Serve towards the body, cross court, forehand rally. And Pegula goes long. And now Swiatek's on break point. The tables have turned. I feel like this is very back and forth at the moment, which I feel like it's going to be for the whole match, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean they both have a very similar playing style. Both like to move their opponents around on court. They both take the ball early and are comfortable in longer rallies. They don't need to hit a winner straight away.
Yeah.
And Swiatek takes the break. So it's back to 1 both.
We've got. Is this the semi-finals? I was going to say. So the winner of this match will play Coco Gauff. No, we'll play the winner of Coco Gauff and
Swiatek, I think.
yes.
Yeah.
In the final. Which actually would be, I mean, again, putting my money on the table with Coco Gauff winning that match.
Yeah, I think so too. I mean, Bilek was great this tournament, and her match against Sabalenka obviously was outstanding tennis from her. Again, I think against Keys it was a little closer. But I would be surprised if Gauff didn't win this match.
Yeah. And that's such a good shot from Swiatek. Playing Pegula around the court and then changing direction. To be fair, great defense from Pegula, but not quite good enough. Will there be more breaks or holds in this set? I'm going breaks. I mean, there's already been 2, so.
Yeah, I think there's definitely another break possible. They don't have great first serve percentages so far. So they're not making a lot of free points with their serve.
It's what? 60 for Pegula and a 67 for Swiatek. Which, I mean, it's not terrible, but it's not great. And they've both only won the max points they've won in a row is only 3.
Mm-hmm. The umpire is checking if the court is wet, I think, or the lines.
I mean, there's a huge cloud over the top of the court right now as well, so I'm not going to be surprised if there's a rain delay.
I don't think it's raining right now, but maybe this part of the court wasn't dried properly because Swiatek was talking about the right side of the court. Or maybe it is raining and I just can't tell on TV because she just looked up.
Yeah. I'm not I don't think it is. Although the umpire's sticking her, I don't know if she's sticking her arm out. I think it might be like drizzling.
Mm.
First serve out wide. Return comes over with a net cord, and Swiatek gets a bit too close to the ball. Looks a bit frustrated with that as Pegula gets a break point. It has started to rain again. Maybe they'll wait for the changeover and oh no, the umpire's come down and they're gonna wait. We're gonna have a delay in play. I think the last downpour only lasted like 5 minutes, so it shouldn't be too bad. But the crowd seem eager to leave.
Yeah, they're all up and running.
I don't blame them. Yeah, the clouds are grey.
Yeah.
Very grey. Suspended. I mean, they could have played the point out because it probably would have gone to Pegula, let's be real.
Yeah, I mean, Swiatek's probably happy about because she was already, she seemed a little frustrated by the rain and
Yeah,
so she's probably happy to get another chance once it's dry.
do you play any tennis?
Yes, but I only started when I was like 20 years old, so not very good. I'm only playing in like local tournaments in my hometown.
Cool.
Not that. I just had a doubles match 2 days ago, which was fun. So it's like a hobby for me. What about you?
Yeah, did you win? Did you win the match?
We did win, yeah, 6-2, 6-2.
Nice. Good score.
Yeah. Do you play?
Yeah, I do play. I used to play at a decent level, and then now it's more. I coach, so I
Okay.
coach more than I play now. But I play at like club level, but like a high club level, which isn't like crazy, but it's decent enough.
That's cool.
I don't know how long this break's happening, but the umbrellas are going back down. I think the rain stopped. They're drying the court.
They're drying the court with towels.
You'd think they'd have like some kind of technology that the court just like gets covered immediately.
Yeah. It also looks like they're only drying the lines, not the entire court.
The sun has come back out, which should dry the court up quicker as well. And looks like play is resuming, which is good. That wasn't too long, about, I don't know, what, like 3-4 minutes?
For me, they just went to a commercial break, so I don't see what's happening.
Here we go. If Swiatek comes back from this, I'm gonna like. She might, and Jess will get annoyed, probably. Exchange of forehands around the centre of the court. Move to backhands. Around mid-court, down the line. Direction change. And Iga Swiatek makes the error. Game Pegula. With the third game that has resulted from a break point. So I'm definitely sticking with more breaks than holds in this set.
Yep. But it actually looks quite sunny right now. So the weather should be good for at least a while.
I hope so. I don't like when it rains. Just in general.
Yeah.
Who's your favourite player?
On the women's side, I think right now it's Mukova. And on the men's side, I like Hokach. He's one of my all-time favorites.
Nice.
What about you?
I like those picks because they're not that like Sabalenka is like basic, but you hear the name a lot, right?
Yeah, that's
My favorite player on the women's side is Maria Sakkari, which sucks because she's just gone downhill. And my favorite male player, I don't know. I mean Rafa, but if we're talking active, probably Carlos.
okay. Yeah, for me also, every time someone names like Sabalenka or Sinner as their favorites, like it's a little bit basic because
Yeah.
it also gets boring if they win everything, right? Because I like underdog story and I want to root for someone who's not automatically winning because then the wins are more special. I mean, obviously it's not bad to like the number one player; they're the number one for a reason. But yeah, I like when people have like really niche picks. Not that my picks are niche. Mukaba is a top 10 player as well, but yeah.
Well, I think I don't know. I reckon I don't think I've heard anyone say their favorite player is Mukaba. So it's always usually like Swiatek, Sabalenka, Rebecca Mir. Those three float around a lot.
And it's not a bad thing, just to be clear. But
no, it's not a bad
anyone's
thing.
favorite player.
No, absolutely not. But like I think it's refreshing to hear like a different name. or if somebody's favorite player is like a doubles player. I'm like, okay,
Yeah. But
yeah,
then they're like really hardcore tennis fans.
yeah, exactly. So, like instant respect.
And we're about to have the fourth break in this first set.
This is crazy. What a forehand! Wow, absolutely ripped that down the line. And gets the break. I mean, again, there's not much. There's not much. Like the rallies are like decently long, but the server's losing the game. Like whether that's down to inconsistency or just. I mean, Pegula's first serve percentage has gone up to 70, so I think it's just like they're both being more aggressive from the returner's side,
Mhm.
which is respectable.
Das ist doch mal ein Statement. Aber ich finde, dass Swiatek hat sich im letzten Aufwärtsspiel selbst ein bisschen rausgebracht und wirkt aber ein bisschen besser in ihrem Aufwärtsspiel.
Good serve towards the tee from Swiatek. Goes for a big forehand cross court from deep, takes the ball slightly too high, and the ball comes down to the net. And she looked probably to go for a winner there. Serving at 5-all. Pegula goes long with a ground stroke. They're playing very deep. On my Nakashima Medvedev watch along the other day, their ground strokes. I mean, their rallies were like 10 shots long at least, and the ball depth was like around the service line, 3/4 maybe. But these guys are going so much deeper, and the margin of error is less. But obviously, the success rate, if you push your opponent back deeper, is obviously you just get so much more time. Yeah, great serve. And great third shot there from Swiatek. And we've got the first hold point, which is crazy to say after 4 games.
Yeah. Yeah, she seems more confident in her serves in this game than her last service game. I think the last game she kind of distracted herself too much with the rain. She played to her full ability.
Ooh. I think you jinxed her because she just hit a double fault.
Right.
Oh, here we go. Break point. As Pegula gets the advantage after an unforced error from Swiatek. I'm going to find an unforced error count, which I never can for WT matches.
That was her third double fault in this match. Pegula doesn't
Yep,
have any
and
yet.
fifth game, fifth break point. Well, fifth break point, fifth. You get the gist.
Yeah.
No, I can't find an unforced error stat on the WTA website. Maybe there's something somewhere out there, but I think it will be high for both of them, to be honest.
Yeah, I think just from my gut feeling, Swiatek's is a little bit higher right now,
Yeah,
I
I
would say.
agree. Okay, if Pegula can hold this will be pretty key for her. Yeah, Pegula's sitting. Sorry, not Pegula. Swiatek's sitting so deep, and that's like just out like by millimeters, but she's not leaving herself much room for error.
Cleverer Aufschlag, mal richtig Tempo rausgenommen, dass der Gegner nicht einen zweiten.
Now they're showing unforced errors. Swiatek has 14-6 on Pegula's side. Right
That's
now.
crazy. And I would bet that most of them have come from shots that have gone long. Forehand specifically. But I'd need to like sit and watch every like point and like tally them up.
Yep.
Which is
That
long.
was quite a comfortable hold for Pegula.
Absolutely. And I mean, it would be rude for her not to break after so many games that have resulted in breaks. I mean, that was the first game that was held, no?
Yep, the first one.
The sixth game. Another forehand out, this time for Jess Pegula. Another forehand out. I don't know if it's a case of them being just like trying to outpower the other one, maybe, or I just think they both need to be more consistent. Maybe get into the net.
Yeah, I think Swiatek wants to push her a little bit out of the baseline as well because Pegula likes to step inside of the baseline to make the ball shorter, and that's her best strategy to win if she pushes her further back. But maybe she puts a little bit too much pressure on herself, and that's why the balls are too long.
Yeah, good rally there. Better hitting from Iga. More topspin on the ball. Still hitting deep, and as you're saying, keeping Pegula off the line, but just with more consistency. Here we go. Game point for Iga.
In den letzten Wochen nicht bei ihr gesehen, dass sie so gehadert hat.
Big frustration from Iga.
Yeah, this is kind of like the most she struggled over the past two tournaments, really.
Yeah. Good hitting. Yeah, really nice forehand. I think she wrong-footed Jess there and maybe thought she was going, I guess, down the line because she was still slightly on the juice side, but plenty of spin, plenty of speed. It was a really nice forehand.
Ich finde, das zeichnet sie einfach aus. So oft in die runterbringt. Wunderbar ist, man kann sich beide Seiten.
Wow. Wow. Jess Pegula, what a forehand down the line. I mean, Iga had no chance of getting that. It was a really kind of heated rally as well. I couldn't really tell what was the next move from either of them, but I wasn't expecting that, and I don't think Iga was either.
Ja, jetzt nochmal einen Break zu schaffen, wäre nicht verkehrt, weil es ist nicht garantiert, dass sie nochmal ihren Aufschlagslocker gewinnt.
Yeah, opens up the line. Wow, perfect play. They're both hitting much better.
Yeah, that was an incredible play from Swiatek.
I mean, she just gave the shot that Jess did to her straight back.
Yeah, that just shows how similar their playing styles are. Doing the exact same shot, one after another.
Yeah. And Swiatek holds. So is that what? Oh, I can't do maths. But the first 5 games were all breaks, and then the 6th game was held, and then the 7th game's held. So that's 2 and I don't know.
Figure 5, I think, right?
Yeah.
Math
soon
is
as
not my strong
anything,
subject.
no, neither. Anything goes over like 5, I struggle. Or maybe 6 or 7. Also, I'm curious as to what you think about Serena and Carlos.
Oh, the mixed doubles.
Mm.
I'm actually not a huge fan of Serena getting so many wildcards for so many tournaments this year. I mean, I understand from the tournament's perspective why they want her there, because she obviously drives ticket sales.
Yeah.
And for fans, it's great to see her again. Like, I think people would also give everything to see like Rafa or Roger playing again. But my unpopular opinion is that wildcard should always go to young and upcoming players to give them a chance. Also, because some people, expected like Stan Wawrinka to get one for the US Open, and people were upset about it. But I kind of get why he didn't get one. I get why they're giving it to young players instead.
I can understand like being I mean, I guess it's kind of like Dan Evans not getting into a wild card into Wimbledon, right? Like he's retiring. It was his home slam. But like Stan, it's just another slam for him. Like if it was in Switzerland, fair enough. But I don't know. But no, I completely agree with you on Serena. I mean, I think she's amazing. I think she's
Yeah, for
one
sure.
of, if not the best player in the world, or was the best player in the world. But her and Alcaraz seem like an odd pairing, and I think it's just. I mean, obviously they both had to agree to it, but it's to do with money, really, isn't it?
Yeah, that and it's like a show match. Basically, it's
Yeah.
to get people to watch those mixed doubles. Last year, I was really happy that Vavasori and Irani won the mixed doubles
Yeah,
because they're
me
actually
too.
doubles players, and it showed that you can't just put any singles player into the doubles draw and have them win it because it's still a different sport. And I'm always someone who's always vouching for doubles players and for the doubles tour to get more recognition. So yeah, and also this year in the mixed doubles, there are people or players who are top of the ranking in the doubles race or in the doubles tour, and they're having to play qualifying, whereas singles player who never played doubles are automatically in the main draw. And when I saw that, I thought that was a bit strange.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I don't know if you saw Breakpoints Swiatek, by the way. I don't know if you saw I think it was a press conference with it must have been maybe this year, I'm not sure. But it was Jess Pegula and Jack Draper.
Yeah.
Definitely last year. If
I
it was
know
Jack
exactly
Draper.
what you're talking about.
Yeah, and he's was talking about the US Open mixed doubles and calling it like an exhibition.
Mhm.
And she was like, no, it's not an exhibition. But it basically is. Like it's as you said, taking away the chances for actual doubles players and
Yeah, I mean the draw is bigger this year, I think, because last year there were only 8 or 10 pairs, I think.
Yeah.
I'm not exactly sure, but this year there are much more, and also a lot more like established doubles players, which I'm happy for them that they get another chance, not just because for the usual doubles matches probably no one will show up, and so maybe at least when there are like singles players, then they will show up for their matches as well.
Yeah, you'd hope. We've got break point number 2 for Iga, and fantastic way to convert it over to make it 4-all with a backhand down the line. They're both loving the lines. Sport and politics. Hello, how are you? Is Iga back? Does this result have a big influence on our thinking our US Open winner?
Der 50-50-Match, so wie es die Experten prognostiziert haben.
I don't think this match in particular has an influence, but maybe this tournament, as any pre-Grand Slam tournament would. What do you think?
Yeah, I think for me this year on the women's side, it's pretty open who's gonna win the US Open. Like, I don't have a clear favorite. I think there are a lot of candidates who have a very high chance of winning it, and I think Swiatek and Pegula are both likely candidates to at least go very far. But I don't think that automatically who's gonna win today is also gonna go further in the slam, because it's also always depends on the day and on the previous matches.
Yeah. Do you also agree that Sabalenka is slipping?
Slipping is maybe the wrong word. I think I personally don't see her winning the US Open this year, just from a gut feeling.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't call it slipping. Just maybe not
Agree.
as in top form as she was this time last year.
Yeah. That's a fantastic shot from Iga there. The approach taken high, shoulder height, and basically just rocketed down away from Jess.
Bisschen mehr rum, dann auch klar.
I also think the men's side of the draw is certainly more open, because you've got nobody's really in form.
Yeah.
I mean,
No, for sure.
that have won slams before. I mean, you've got Nakashima's in great form, Ben Shelton's in great form, Arthur Fils.
Mhm.
I mean, Tommy Paul, you could throw the name out, but obviously Sinner's not playing. Alcaraz, this is his first tournament back. I wouldn't put him in the lead in the run to win. I wouldn't put Zverev up in the run to win. Not that I'd want him to win anyway.
No, I think if Alcaraz manages to win this, like coming back from an injury, then that's incredible. But it's not that likely, I think.
No.
And
It's not.
no, I don't see him. I don't see Zverev winning it either.
I mean, I'd love Arthur Ferry to win, but that's bias.
Yeah, maybe a little.
Another juice point. I didn't actually see what happened. Missed backhand. I mean, she was so low to the floor. She actually looks really frustrated, Iga, after every point, even if she wins one. Great defense from Jess Pegula, but it wasn't enough. And Swiatek wins on an overhead.
Rahmen dabei gewesen. Bisschen. Ich weiß gar nicht, ob die Seite da mit im Spiel war. Ist egal. Mit Rahmen kann man den Ball ins Feld spielen. In der Position im zweiten Position über ihre Linie rein ins Feld.
Struggled to get the racket behind the ball. Pegula on the receiving end of a very kicked out serve from Swiatek, sorry. And she leads 5-4 in this first set. I don't know when Carson and Amanda are joining, but I'm going to have to go after the first set.
Okay.
Mit den Wettern und sich heute wieder auseinandersetzen, bin gespannt. Die Dame mit der einen Durchschnitt.
What brand of racket do you use?
I use head. I have a head speed elite from 2024, I think.
Have you all, like, ever since you started to learn to play, have you used head?
Yeah, I've always used head.
Fair enough. I feel like I use Babolat, and I've always used Babolat.
Mhm. Yeah.
But I was saying the other day, I feel like on the WTA side, I think Wilson and Yonex are the two most used, but only like in the top 100, only like 16 use Babolat.
Okay.
I feel like it's
I didn't
so much
notice
more
that.
popular on the ATP. But head is certainly, like, you see a lot of people use head.
Satz.
Great rally, great defense from Swiatek, and she just watches that ball go past her. It was a kind of a rocket from Pegula, in fairness. She did well to get the ball before back, kind of just stuck her racket out. I don't think she expected it to go back as it did, and as soon as she recovered, the next ball was coming over. Do you know the brand Volcal? I don't.
No, me neither. I never heard of that,
No.
actually.
I'm guessing it's a racket brand? Question mark? Pegula goes 30 love up. Heads for the tee on her first serve. Goes wide. Body for the second, taken on the forehand. Approach to the net from Swiatek. And a good approach at that, because Pegula can't get it back. 35. Again, looks for the tee, goes wide. Third shot from Pegula goes long, just from the baseline. Take forehand.
Geht so ein bisschen anders. Normalerweise haben sie die ersten Spiele so eher offensiv begonnen. Ja, tut sich schon ein bisschen schwer mit den Topspin für Swiatek. Sie macht ja eigentlich auch für Pegula. Und Swiatek spielt schon absichtlich mal so einen höheren Ball mit dem Topspin. So, das ist jetzt ein Big Point. Hier 5:30 bei der zweiten Aufschlag.
And it's Swiatek's turn to hit a ball out as she hits the return long.
Ja, das passiert mit viel Schnitt in den Körper, also Slice wie Rückhand angesetzt, dass sich dann noch so ein Belag nochmal schön in den Körper reindreht.
Pegula makes the error with a forehand into the net to go deuce, which is looking pretty dangerous for her, as if Swiatek wins the next point, she will be able to break for the set. Bit up pressure, she misses the first serve. Forehand down the line, great defense from Pegula. Ooh, Swiatek's going to be frustrated with that shot. She comes across the net for a volley to a basically open court and hits it into the trams. As Pegula now holds the advantage.
Ganz klar auch die arbeitet hier im Stadion.
And we're back to the deuce. As Pegula goes long.
Bisschen weg. 50%. Das kann weg. Das erste Satz möglich. Das ist technisch leichter.
Was that a let? I think so. There we go. She gets the serve towards the tee that she's been wanting. And a fist bump and a shout as she takes the game and brings it to 5-all in the first set. Now, I don't know the hold to break stat because I lost count after 6.
I think they both held 2 service games each. So there's still more breaks so far.
Just. Ooh. Took the ball too late there. Pegula on the return. Catches it way too far in front. Return goes out.
Den einzigen Grand Slam für 55 Titel in Doppel. Stark ausgelaufen vor der Bowling. Und der Stopp war nicht so schnell.
That's a fantastic shot. from Iga. I mean, she's been, arguably inconsistent, but I mean, the winners that she does hit are just incredible.
That's too good. Dieser zweite Aufschlag.
I don't know who's going to take this set. I can't call it.
No, me neither. It has gone back and forth so many times that I'm not confident making a prediction right now.
Yeah. Yeah, nice rally there. Pegula looking frustrated as she goes long, and Swiatek holds. Looks to hold, sorry, not holds. Pegula presses into the net, takes the overhead. I think Swiatek got a racket on it, but definitely not enough to get it back over.
Die Fleiß von Pegula sieht man nicht so.
Second game point for Iga.
Ich würde es immer faszinieren, wenn Pegula aber es ist eine Kontrolle, wo ich sie Longline-Bälle dann zu fliegt ist.
She's definitely struggling with her serve today. I don't know if it's maybe the wind, because it looks quite breezy.
Mhm.
Bleibt dabei. Wohl fühlt sie sich nicht.
Yeah, she doesn't look very comfortable serving.
No. And that's literally the shot of Jess Gula's life. That's insane. I mean, that was wow.
Yep, she took that incredibly early and
Just
with
slaps
so
it
much
back.
power. Yeah.
Iga does not look happy. Like
No.
literally just like bang. Yeah, slightly off balance for that forehand. Break point. I mean, the tables have completely flipped from 3 points ago? 3 points ago.
Maybe.
Here we go. Aggressive play. Comes into the net. Oh! Gets lobbed, chases back. And now back into a rally. And Pegula goes long. Great defense from both players there. And Swiatek saves the break point. Good serve from Iga. Return into the net from Pegula, and Iga goes, takes the advantage. A serve long, only just. And back to juice as Iga makes yet again another unforced error with a backhand into the net. Although first serve percentage-wise, according to Google, there's not much in it. Pegula's is 69 and Swiatek's is 71. And Pegula takes the ad with an interesting shot from Iga. Whoa. Ooh, and a double fault means Pegula gets the break. She's not going to be happy about that.
Swiatek struggled a lot with her serves in this game, especially. I think there were only 1 or 2 first serves that were in.
Yeah. And Pegula, she's definitely on the. I would say she's on the front foot. There's definitely not much between them, but I think, especially after that double fault to give the game away, I think Pegula's got more of a chance to win this next game, but you never know what could happen.
We've seen enough breaks that we know it's possible. But I think in the games that they held, Pegula's held them a little bit more comfortably than Swiatek. She had like 2 that she held to love, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see. But I think it's not unlikely that she wins it with this next.
We've reached the 1 hour mark as Jess Pegula is serving for the set, the first set, that is. And a short trade of balls there in that rally, and it ended up with Pegula making the error, going long on a forehand. First serve goes long. $50 Swiatek looked to be definitely more aggressive with guess it was a cross-court forehand. She kind of hit it from the middle of the court, but went wide. Another error for Iga Swiatek. She saw Pegula creep into the court, and obviously wanted to prevent it. So hit deep, but hit too deep, and it went out. Really nice return from Iga there. Not as good as the one that Jess hit a couple games ago, but it was enough. Kicked right up. Yeah, it was a really nicely played shot. 30 all. It's set point for Jess Pegula here. But I mean, it could go to deuce. We've definitely seen it happen in this match before. Good serve out wide, taken on the backhand from Iga. Great defense from Pegula as Iga looks to attack. Another great shot. Oh no, she gets the set after a missed volley right on top of the net for Iga, and she's not going to be happy about that at all. And Jess Pegula takes the first set in this match after just over an hour.
Yeah, that's a very unfortunate way to lose the first set.
Absolutely, especially after a hell of a battle. A 7-5 first set score after an hour. They're both going to be tired. I mean, we've had 21 unforced errors for Jess Pegula and 26 for Iga Swiatek in that first set. First serve percentage, a low 60s for both. Although Iga's had more winners with 13 to Pegula's 5. But then 5 double faults to Pegula's 0. No aces between the two. An hour and 4 minutes, that first set. Amazing. Right. I need to go, but I hope you enjoy the next set of this match. I mean, you could be here for a while.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if it went to 3 sets. So yeah, I'm prepared for it to be a long match.
I mean, what did you say? Was it Swiatek in 2?
Yeah, that was my prediction. So I'm already.
I mean, I agreed with you, so we're both wrong.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, well, enjoy and catch you later.
See you. Bye.
Hey, thanks for taking the time to, well, you haven't got any choice, actually. I'm just talking at you, if you like. But I'm here also to present to you why I think it's not a bad idea and not that expensive as well if you become a member. And this is how you can do it, and this is what you can gain. So if we look here at the Talking Tennis sort of home page, if you like, on YouTube, we can see this little button here which says join. It is also pinned in the live chat as well, and you can also, I think, see it just below most of our videos, certainly the live ones and so on. Now, why is it a good idea to join and become a member? Well, in the live chat, you can add little funny things, you can add emojis and all sorts of things, but possibly more importantly, you can get to access some live videos, such as this one here, where we look back on the last sort of few moments from the Billie Jean King Cup. So there are little bonuses such as this one, but there are many, many more. And in fact, if we have a quick look at all of the members only stuff, I repeat, you will see very, very quickly some of the top stuff that we've had for members only over the last 12 months since the channel began. Remember, these videos are for members only. You can become a member from as little as about $2 a month, €2 a month, £2 a month, something like that. There are various different things. Oh, and by the way, you'll also be supporting the channel. So it's a win-win-win-win scenario. Let me just show you some of the members only stuff. For example, we've got an exclusive little clip there talking to Laura Siegmund, Laura Tsurenko, her encore interview, some doubles footage there from Monastir, the Germany press conference pre-tournament Billie Jean King Cup, Claire Burrell talking as well to the media in her press conference in Monastir, Storm Hunter and Alicia Parks interview, Rebecca Masarova, her press conference, Coco Gauff exclusive for members only, albeit it was in Madrid. But these are just some of the things, some of the interviews and etc. Like Lestien here, a chat with him, Emma Navarro, and so on and so forth. So many little bonus videos available for just €2 a month. So what are you waiting for? Become a member. Or don't. It's okay. Hello, Julia, how are you?
Hi, I'm good. Thank you. How are you?
Not bad. I did not see almost a single ball from that first set. So what did I miss? I think there were some exchanges of breaks, right?
Yeah, there were a lot of breaks. The first 4 games were all breaks.
Okay.
So it was going back and forth a lot. They both struggled with the first serve. In the end, Swiatek a little bit more. And she also seemed a little bit more frustrated when she had to serve. Like her body language wasn't as positive. But it was really close. Yeah, it could have gone either way, even in the last game. The set point was a missed overhead volley from Swiatek. So a very unfortunate way to end the set.
Yeah, that is unfortunate, yeah, from her
Yeah.
perspective.
But it really could go either way also in the second now. I'm excited to see what will happen.
It's a funny one because this head-to-head, a little bit like the Rybakina one as well. You know, it's really close. It's just leaning, I think, Iga's way, both of those two head-to-heads. But it feels a bit different on a hard court to on clay. I mean, if this is on clay, we would just go, yeah, Iga's obviously hot favourite. Yeah. But on a hard court, well, just depends on which player is playing better at the time. Amanda's going to join in a little while, but in the meantime, it'll be me and you. And I see Iga coming back on court right now. Yeah, the body language with Iga is always a funny one because she tries to keep it in a way, but she does wear her heart on her sleeve, right?
Yeah. No, you could definitely tell that. Just from her facial expression as well when she had to serve, that she was not happy about it.
Okay, yeah. Iga's had a few interesting months in terms of some outspoken comments. Like I remember about 2 weeks ago maybe, she was like saying, oh, I feel like I can play my game again, which I felt was like a little bit of maybe a criticism of some coaches or some people in her team. Because I mean, if you say, well, I feel like I can play my game again, it's kind of a suggestion of, oh, I can see Amanda saying she's good to go. So this is wonderful news, and I can go backstage and I can produce. Come forward, Amanda, and I'll go backstage and I'll produce.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
I'm very good, thanks. And you?
I'm good. I've been a bit of a nuisance to John today, so sorry about that, but I'm here. Second set is getting started, I see.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, very interesting first set with a lot of breaks and Pegula ultimately taking it.
Yeah, it was so unpredictable for almost the whole match. I really didn't know what was happening until the very last point.
Do you think we're getting a straight setter here, or it's going to 3?
I'm not gonna predict anything anymore in this match because I had
Fair,
everything wrong
fair.
so far. No, at the beginning I thought for sure that it was gonna be Swiatek in 2, but now I think maybe I'm gonna go Pegula in 2 now. So complete opposite. But I also, the way this match has been going so far, I can see a third set, a very close third set as well.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it just depends because I feel like if we see the Iga that we saw in Toronto last week, then she can definitely win this match. But for the rest of her season, she's had a lot of losses that look just like this one. So
Mhm.
I guess we'll see what version of her shows up. And that's a great serve there. Seems really hot there in Cincinnati. Like they're squinting into the sun.
Yeah, I think it's because the sun came out in the set break now, because in the first set there was a rain delay and there were like really dark clouds. So they're probably just not used to the sun right now.
Yeah. Bit of a odd miss from Iga there, just gets that +1 forehand right into the net, so definitely some danger, although, I mean, getting broken in this match doesn't mean much, so honestly,
No.
maybe a little less pressure because in a way she's like, "Well, if I get broken, like, clearly I can just break back." But obviously she'd rather hold. Ooh, and an ace.
Yeah,
Very
that
well
was
done
actually
there.
the first ace in the entire match so far.
Oh my gosh, wow. I mean, that doesn't really surprise me considering how good both of them are on return, but that's
Mhm.
kinda crazy. Oof. That was in. What a return winner from Pegula. It was very, very close. Wild forehand from Iga brings up a break point for Pegula to start off the second set. Obviously, this would be good for her to just carry that momentum.
Und jetzt muss sich Swiatek was einfallen lassen. Zweite Auflage im ersten Satz war sehr angreifbar.
There'll be a second serve here on break point, so a lot of pressure on Iga. Oof, but Pegula can't quite get that wide serve, so back to deuce. That was a very bold second serve, really wide.
Das war gut verteidigt worden.
This is some great defense from Pegula. Oh, but not quite. That last ball doesn't catch the line. So another chance for Iga to hold. And Iga
Swiatek
holds.
holds it.
That's 1:0.
That was much needed, I think, just to stop Pegula's momentum after, you know, how that first set ended. And obviously just a good thing to hold in this match. You know, now the pressure's
Yeah.
on Pegula, like can she get that rare hold?
Yeah, I think it's good for Iga mentally to not break behind, even though she's proven that she can break people up. And it's just,
Yeah, because
I mean,
you
getting
know,
broken is never a nice way to start a set.
yeah, especially once you lost the first set, because then all of
Yeah.
a sudden you're setting a breakdown and there's a very clear path for your opponent, but now there's not as clear of a path for Pegula. So let's see if she can respond with a hold of her own. It's a good start as she, yeah, it helped by an error from Iga.
Yeah, and she seems pretty frustrated about that, but it was also a very common error for her so far this match. So
Yeah, I don't
understandable.
think she likes that rally, you know, directly up the middle. I think she prefers more cross-court rallies. Oh, and an error from Pegula there. And Iga with a very passionate response. I'm not sure what that was. Like I can't tell if she was celebrating or she was angry.
I don't know. She doesn't seem too happy.
Yeah.
An odd celebration if it was one.
It'll be a testament to her if she can win this match because she looks completely out of it right now. But you know, I felt the same way about her match against Svitolina in Toronto, and she won that match. So we'll see. Long rally here, and Pegula with another forehand error. I feel like that's pretty uncharacteristic for her, but it's been kind of common in this match that she ends a rally on an error. And Iga with a break point to go up a break in the second set. Flipping it early on Pegula.
Jetzt auf etwas Stimmung bei Jessica. Ja, läuft ja was so klar nicht.
Bit of a soft second serve, and that draws the error, the return error from Iga, who seems very frustrated, and understandably so, because I feel like that was a pretty makeable return.
Nach uns immer wieder ein bisschen, weil was den Aufschlag angeht. So, den Anwurf etwas anpassen, wie Wind entsprechen. Er hat eben auch gesagt,
Not another missed first serve for Pegula.
Mehr auf Quote spielen, dann auf Geschwindigkeit.
Oof. And did that lob go in? No, it didn't. I don't know why Iga attempted the tweener there. The ball was out. That was a goofy point. It was a very well placed volley from her, and it ended the point, and then she just kind of goes for the tweener, just cause. And it's another break point, and Pegula, was that an ace? Yep, saves it with an ace.
Yep.
That was very quick, very composed, which you'd expect from Pegula.
Her first ace, second in total so far.
And she follows that up with an unreturned serve to bring up a game point, her first of this set. Obviously, this would be a good hold if she can get it here. And she does with another ace. What a time to bring out the aces. All right, so a pair of tough holds to start out the second set, but they were holds, which you didn't get much of in the first set. So some positives for both.
Yeah, the complete opposite to how the first set started.
Yeah. So now Iga to serve to stay ahead. I feel like in the first set it was like, okay, whoever gets the first hold is winning the set, and now it's like, well, whoever can break, like that, they'll be obviously in a very good position to win the set. That's a great return from Pegula, but she misses that second ball.
It looks like it's a bit windy and Iga is not happy about the wind.
Yeah, I feel like it's been windy at a lot of tournaments lately. Pegula with the drop shot return, and it's forces an error from Swiatek on a shot that she wouldn't really miss most of the time. That was very odd. Do you think that was on purpose, or just Pegula tried to slice it and it ended up being a drop shot?
I think he was trying to slice because she doesn't do that too much, so maybe maybe it just didn't work out the way she wanted to. I don't think she's very well known for slices, so
it worked out for her. Definitely threw off Iga's rhythm.
I think she didn't expect that to work out either.
Yeah. Iga stays ahead in this service game at 30-15 with a very nice rush to the net. Well played rally by Pegula. These games are also close. Pegula slices again. And again, Iga just misfires off of that slice, and it brings up a break point for Pegula. All 3 games in this set so far have featured break points, which is a surprise to no one. Iga lands her first serve, and Pegula just can't quite get it in, or not even can't quite. That was very, very far out. So brings up deuce again for the 3rd game in a row. I feel like Iga could use a couple more of those first serves like the one she had on that break point.
Mhm.
Oof, Pegula with a huge forehand return winner. Just flies down the line. And she will have another break point. Well played by Iga. She has a forehand down the line of her own.
Yep. Great point, but she doesn't. She still complains to her box about it.
Yeah, she plays that point perfectly, but I guess always something to improve. Still definitely not out of the woods yet, at deuce. Pegula with another strange little return. And, oh, Iga sets up for a forehand and just completely overcooks it. So it will be yet another break point for Pegula. Can she convert it this time?
Yeah, a lot of forehand errors for Iga, which is a little uncommon, but I feel like she sometimes tries to overpower Pegula a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
and that's why they go too long.
Well,
Because
she
she's
saves.
usually, yeah.
Yeah, saves the break point with another big serve. This is another long game. And another great serve there. Draws a return error, so Iga gets a game point for the first time in this game. And another unreturned serve, and Iga holds. Saves 3 break points in that game, and she is still out in front in this second set. And I feel like these holds are going to be crucial later because,
Mhm.
you know, once if she can keep that scoreboard pressure on and, you know, Pegula might not hold up on serve, then having these games will be very, very important.
Yeah, sure. We have 2 people in the chat asking who we think is going to win.
Oof. I hate making predictions because I'm usually wrong. I still think Pegula is gonna win. Like Iga's been very good in these games and very resilient, but I don't know. My gut says Pegula. What do you think?
Yeah, right now my gut also says it because Pegula seems a little bit more composed. And I mean, they've both had errors that are uncommon to their style usually. But Pegula was a little bit more precise in the winners. So that's what I'm saying right now. But I think in this match everything is possible. So
Yeah.
I don't feel confident making predictions. That's just
Yeah,
what my gut
if
feeling is saying.
if Iga were to come back to win, I wouldn't be that surprised.
Yeah, no, me neither.
Yeah, I do think it depends on, if Pegula can hold her serve well. Because I feel like if she, shows Iga that she is still capable of, getting broken, then I feel like Iga will pounce on that, especially if Iga keeps holding. To answer the question in the chat, I do not have any pets, unfortunately. Do you?
I have 3 cats. One of them was just in the background. I don't know if anyone saw her. I heard her purring behind me. So one of them was
Oh, wait,
just
that's
here
so
earlier,
cute.
but now she left.
I
She's
wish I
probably
had a
going to
cat.
sleep. Yeah, I love cats.
Cats are welcome on the channel.
It's good.
When I was younger, I had fish, but that's it.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, definitely want to get a
Great
cat one
pets.
day.
I think you can probably do more with a cat than with a fish.
Yeah, probably. Well played point from Iga. Just attacking off the return. But Pegula is still up in this service game.
Did the LED wall say great shot before? I just saw the great after she hit that winner. I never saw that before, that the LED wall points out a great shot.
Oh, a very lucky net cord for Iga. Gets her the return winner. Just when you thought this might be an easy hold for Pegula, there is another twist in the tail. Oh, and Pegula just misses that serve wide. So it'll be a second serve here at 40-30. And we're back to deuce. Pegula did have 2 game points at 40-15, but deuce seems inevitable at this point. Another nice point from Pegula brings up another chance for her to hold and get the second set even. And she gets it with a unreturned second serve. So very, very solid point there. So she brings it to 2-all with honestly the least chaotic deuce of the set. Only took 1.
Yeah.
So the pressure is back on Iga to hold. Very interesting set so far. Definitely the opposite of the first set where it was just breaks everywhere. And Iga starts off the game with another unreturned serve. And her serve has been pretty strong this set, especially in the high pressure moments. Yes, Cincinnati is in Ohio. I have never been, and I don't feel, I mean, I'd love to go to the tournament, but other than that, I don't really feel the need to go to Ohio. No offense to anyone who might be from Ohio.
Are you from the US?
Yeah, I'm from California.
Okay.
But yeah, it does seem like a cool tournament. And I know the players all speak very highly of it and the facilities. So seems like a good place to be when there's tennis. I'm being so mean. I go to the University of Michigan, so like we have a thing against Ohio. So that's just some context. I promise I'm not hating on Ohio for no reason.
I hope there's at least one person from Ohio watching right now and heard that.
Whoops. I'm sure it's fine.
And she wins this game to love, which
Wow, hold to
we
love.
haven't seen so far.
She breaks the deuce streak of this set. And now, very quickly back to Pegula to hold. Obviously good to get out of that service game very quickly for Iga. And, probably more pressure for Pegula now because, she had been in all those return games and now she just wasn't in that one at all. And Iga's serving very, very well.
Yeah.
I feel like this is going to 3. Like that's just the vibe I'm getting.
Yeah,
that
I think
Iga's
it would
gonna
also
win this
be fair for this match. I think this match deserves a third set.
Yeah. I feel like on days where there's such few matches, you like want everything to go to 3 just to max out the tennis. And the first match today, I mean, I didn't watch any of it, but it seemed like it was pretty lopsided with Fils and Cavalli.
Yeah, it was pretty quick match.
Yeah, I feel like the matches tonight should be good though. Tiafoe and Nakashima, and then I mean, if Bela keeps playing the way she's been playing, like, she can take down another Grand Slam champion. Why not?
Yeah, it would be fun to see.
She's on a crazy run. All right, so pressure on Pegula now to hold and keep this even. Oof, what a shot! Swiatek with just an incredible backhand angle cross court. Great serve from Pegula, but Iga somehow gets that back. And all of a sudden, it is love 30. And there's definitely an opening for Iga here. And she like that return was quite something because I feel like most other players would have not managed to get that in and hit that return out. But Iga did very well to keep that in play.
And 3 break points for Swiatek.
Yep, she dominated that rally, was running Pegula in and out of the corners, and this is a big moment for her to potentially go up a break and take control of the set. Pegula saves that first break point with a very, very good serve. Still 2 to go.
There's the break. And Swiatek leads 4-2. Those were 2 pretty fast games compared to the first.
Yeah.
What was it? 4? First 4? Yeah.
Yeah, things are definitely swinging the way of Iga right now, as she pretty much dominated those last 2 games. And our prediction of 3 sets is looking pretty good right now. Some big hitting from Pegula there to start off this game. Ooh, what a return. So much pace and right into the corner where Iga just barely gets a racket on it. And now an opening for Pegula. I don't think they're wearing the same colors. I mean, it's like a similar vibe, but like Pegula is much more purple, whereas Iga's is like kind of gray blue. Oh, and all of a sudden it is triple break point for Pegula right after Swiatek went on that tear of 2 games. And this is looking more like the first set with just breaks back and forth if Pegula can get this break. And she can. Forehand into the open space, and it is back on serve. And Iga looking very frustrated now as her break advantage is taken right back. But, she still has the lead in the scoreboard, so some scoreboard pressure on Pegula as she will now, would you consider this consolidating a break? I feel like it's not. It's just on serve.
Yeah, no, not really.
Like technically it is, but that doesn't sound right.
Yeah, and set is back to being really unpredictable again.
Yep. After that 2-4 game, we all thought it would be Iga all the way through this set, and then Pegula breaks back to love. So who knows what's going to happen next? Someone in the comments asked what our predictions for tonight will be. I think Nakashima is gonna win. I mean, everything I've seen the last 2 weeks has told me that he's gonna win, like, every match he plays, so I'll take Nakashima, and then I will take Coco Gauff, even though Bálek is on her crazy run. I just think Coco has looked so good throughout the whole tournament, and I mean, she completely demolished Kostyuk last night, who normally gives her trouble, so honestly, I'll take Coco all the way to win this tournament.
Yeah, same for me. I'm also gonna say Nakashima and Gauff, but I think Gauff Bálek may go to 3 sets because I think Bálek has a lot of fighting spirit and like really wants it. So I can see her playing really aggressive and getting 1 set. But I don't think.
Yeah,
I mean,
definitely.
it would be incredible for her to actually make it to the final. But Gauff is she's played so good this tournament, so she should win it. And Nakashima was also incredible this tournament so far.
Yeah.
So I think he should. I don't think he's gonna have a lot of trouble.
Yeah, I mean, he's been absolutely unstoppable. I think he's top 20 now, which is deserved. Like it's been such a crazy rise for him. You know, he'd never been in a Masters 1000 quarterfinal before Montreal, and now he's been in 2 semifinals and maybe 2 finals, depending on tonight's result. Oh, what a return from Iga. Just takes that forehand on the stretch, and nothing Pegula can do, as there is now another opening for Iga. And forehand error by Pegula, and now more break points. This match is crazy. It was well placed by Pegula to save that first break point. Just hit the ball right behind where Swiatek was, so not much that she could have done there. And Pegula brings it to deuce, as we had seen in the first few games. We're back to that, and she did very well to save both of those break points because, you know, I think Swiatek was very much in both of those, and Pegula kept her composure.
That was right on the line.
Oh, that was close. The return and the actual shot to finish the point were both very close, but it is advantage Pegula.
And she evens it out 4-4 after another net shot into the net. Swiatek.
Yep, and that was a huge hold for Pegula. The breakpoint stats, Pegula is 5 of 12 and Swiatek is 4 of 10. So a lot of missed opportunities for both, but on the flip side, some very good breakpoint saves from both. And a lot of pressure on Iga now as she serves at 4-all. Very well played by Pegula. And you have a question in the chat about your cats.
Those would be great names for cats, I have to admit. But no, because my cats are really old and I got them like long before I started watching tennis. But their names are Leo, Figo, and Wanda.
Nice.
Yeah.
Those are also great names. I feel like I wouldn't name like a pet after a real person. I feel like that's weird. I wouldn't do that.
Yeah. Yeah, I met someone recently whose name is Leo, and I've never known anyone never a human with the name Leo. And that was so weird for me because I've only ever known my cat my whole life with
Yeah.
that name, and then suddenly a human man shows up with that name. That was a little weird.
That's funny.
But I feel like it's become a more common name now. I know a lot of kids called Leo nowadays. Luis Figo, everyone asks me that. I have no idea who that is. I think that is a footballer, but everyone always asks.
I don't know who that is either, if that helps.
Yeah, I think he's like a Brazilian footballer or something. Yeah, it is. Because every time I tell someone about that, they always ask if he's named after them. But he's actually called it because there was like a children's cartoon. I got him when I was like 9 years old. So at the time I was watching a children's cartoon about a mouse called Figo. I don't know if that was
That's so cute.
Portuguese, sorry. Brazilian. Yeah, so he's named after that cartoon mouse, not after Luis Figo.
That's adorable. I love that. Swiatek with a backhand error on her first of 2 game points. And she would definitely want to hold with little drama here, just get out of this service game. And it is a huge return from Pegula to bring us to deuce again. And the service game has gotten complicated for Swiatek. Big serve there to bring up another game point. And obviously this is a big moment because if Pegula can break here, then she will be serving for the match. To answer the question, I've played on green clay, which everyone says isn't real clay. I've never played on red clay, but we don't have much of that here. So we just have green clay. And even like the green clay, I've played on it in Florida and that's it. I've never seen it anywhere else.
I've never seen green clay before in my life.
Yeah, I mean, I yeah, it's interesting. It's definitely interesting. And I most like when I play tennis, it's on hard courts most of the time.
For me, it's the exact opposite. I've never played on hard court in my life.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, only clay and indoor on carpet, but never hard court.
Oh my god, I've never seen a carpet court. It seems so cool though.
I feel like all indoor courts are carpet courts in my here around here.
Yeah, we have. Yeah. I mean, in California there are no indoor courts, but in Michigan there are a ton of indoor hard courts. But yeah, I've always wanted to play on grass. That's like my. I mean, to say that's my goal in life would be a little sad, but like one of my goals is to play on grass, just to see how it's like.
Yeah, I also just want to know what that feels like.
Because like something in my brain just can't comprehend like how do you like bounce the ball on grass? Like how does that work?
Yeah, yeah.
And it would just be cool to play on grass. All right, Swiatek has had a bunch of game points, but hasn't converted any. But here's another one coming up after she hit a very, very nice forehand down the line. And Swiatek holds. Gets out of that service game. Didn't actually face a break point, but it was very complicated. So she did well to handle that. And now the scoreboard pressure is really on for Pegula, who will serve to stay in the set.
And we're almost at 2 hours already.
Yeah, this has been a long match. Because, I mean, almost every game has gone to deuce or been, you know, complicated in some way. If this goes to 3, it's going to be like 4 hours or something. Yeah, this is where Pegula pulled ahead in the first set. So let's see if she can go on that sort of run again, or if Iga can take advantage of her lead in the scoreboard. How's my serve? You don't want to know. My serve is terrible. When I was playing like in high school, I would never double fault. Like because I just like would lob my second serve in. But now I actually try to hit a second serve, so I double fault like a lot. And my first serve, when it goes in, it's honestly decent, but my first serve percentage, like it's a good thing I don't have stats because it's probably tragic. And I do not have a kick serve. I don't even like in the slightest know how to do that. Pegula goes for the backhand down the line, but misses it wide. And every point in this game matters. Why are you famous on the Challenger Tour?
I don't think I am. I don't know why he writes why he just wrote that.
Definitely an opening for Iga here at love 30. Oof. Pegula does well to salvage that point. That was an almost triple set point there, but Pegula staved it off. Some great defense from Iga. And it pays off as she turns defense into offense and gets 2 set points to take this to a deciding set. Wins the first serve. Oof.
We actually get a third set.
Yep, we were right. And it was another forehand error, which Pegula had quite a few of. And she just couldn't get that ball off the return. So to a third set we go. And Pegula, I mean, she had a lot of opportunities to go up a break in this set and put this away in 2, but I mean, to be fair, when does a Pegula match ever end in straight sets? So definitely not a surprise that this is going to 3. I'm honestly not sure who's going to win this. I know I said Pegula, but I don't know. I don't know. What do you think? Any predictions, or are we saving that off?
I don't really want to predict.
Yeah.
Right now, I'm leaning more towards Swiatek again, but that's maybe just recency bias because she just
Yeah, because she won the set.
because she just won the set. 75% for Iga to 53 for Pegula. That's
big.
It didn't feel like that big of a difference, honestly.
Yeah, although from the eye test, Pegula's first serve percentage did seem very low. So I'm not surprised that it's much lower than Iga's. So a third set, and Swiatek will be starting with the serve, which was big for her in the second set because it got her the scoreboard and the ability to break for the set. So that's big, obviously. But yeah, this match feels like it was destined for 3 sets. And for Coco Gauff and Bálek, I mean, I feel like they would want this match to end as quickly as possible because they got to play the final tomorrow. You know, that's kind of the
Oh yeah.
And like, you know, we saw that in Toronto where Rybakina won her semifinal at like 1 o'clock in the morning and then just couldn't do much in the final the next day. So the longer this goes, the more the other matches get pushed back. And like Tiafoe Nakashima could be like 3 hours or it could be an hour. Like that's a matchup where I have no idea what's going to happen. I think Nakashima will win, but I couldn't tell you in how many sets or the length.
No, and I actually think that it's very possible that it will go to 3 sets.
Like if it goes 3 sets and every set is a tiebreak, I wouldn't even be surprised.
No.
That feels like the exact type of matchup that would do that. Pegula throwing in some slices, which worked for her the few times she did it in the second set. But Swiatek wins the point eventually. That was a very long point. I feel like this first game is important for both just to set a tone, you know, for Iga to keep holding and Pegula to get out in front, stop the momentum after getting broken for the set. Great hitting from Pegula there. Just painting the lines. And a bit of an opening here at 30 all. But I think Pegula now is much more vulnerable on serve than Iga is, just considering how well Iga's been serving. Great serve +1 there to get to game point.
Kunden kommen, dann hat sie natürlich noch die Möglichkeit, Gegnerschläge absolut zu kontrollieren. Mit einer absoluten Wucht dann diese Gegner dann hier umzuhauen. Das Spiel geht an die Verteidiger.
First game goes to Swiatek. This time, no deuce.
Yep, and definitely the type of hold she would want to start with. Continuing her momentum from that second set. And I think this game, this Pegula service game, will be a very important game. I'm curious to see if Swiatek will target Pegula's forehand at all, because I feel like that's been the weak spot for her in this match. Starts out hitting into the backhand, so clearly I'm wrong. And Swiatek just dominating on the court right now. Swiatek's still looking a little frustrated after losing that point. And I feel like she's been very visibly frustrated lately. Even when she won Toronto and like she's winning all those matches, like I don't know, she's looked very frustrated with her game. Good serve from Pegula there. Definitely could use a higher first serve percentage than the second set. Oh, I thought that was in. I thought that was going to be an ace. All right, Pegula holds. No drama there. That was a good response after getting broken for the set. Just a nice, clean hold of serve.
Double fault for Swiatek.
Yep. Have there been many double faults? I feel like there weren't that many in the second set, but I don't know about the first set.
It was her 6th in total, but I don't know how many were in the second set. Definitely less than in the first. I think there were 4 or 5 in the first set of them. And Pegula didn't have a single one yet.
Wow. We'll see if the commentators Jinx picks that up in Pegula's next service game. All right, now suddenly a bit of an opening for Pegula at love 30. Swiatek with a big serve. She's been doing very well in these high pressure moments to serve well and end the point early.
Chance da für Pegula, das wäre ein großartiger Passierball gewesen. 36 Beine.
And another one, good serve +1 there to bring it to 30 all.
Von Swiatek. So viel Mut. Trockenheit in tiefen Schlägen.
Quite really.
Yeah, really good from both, but Swiatek just pulls ahead in the end. Some great forehands there. Kind of from no man's land, honestly. She did very well to, end the point kind of from out of position. And Eagle holds from love 30, gets it with no deuce. And this third set is somehow starting different from the second and from the first with very easy holds. So you really do never know what you're going to get in this match. I just remember that one match they played in Montreal, I think, where Cotton Eye Joe randomly started playing. Like, of course that happened in this matchup.
I didn't see that.
It was so funny. It was just like, because like it was of all the songs.
While they were playing, like
during
a point, it started playing.
Yeah, during a point, and then Pegula started dominating like from that point, and they showed a stat that was like points since Cotton Eye Joe. It was so stupid. But I love when stuff like that happens. I love when tennis gets a little silly. Maybe the set will be a little shorter than the others if they keep breezing through games like this. The first two sets were both around an hour long, which is very long, especially like the second set, an hour-long 6-4 set is kind of crazy. Good start from Pegula. I feel like she hasn't been ending points as quickly as Swiatek has on her serve. And that would be just, always good to conserve energy. Oh my god, the jinx. It's a double fault from Pegula.
Oh, we really jinxed it.
Commentators jinx is real. It's never proven to me that it's not real because this kind of stuff always happens. So I think it's real. I just I believe in sports curses. Like that's just I don't know. Like the defending the US Open curse, I feel like, why not? Sure. Roger Federer cursed the US Open. Why not? It's just fun.
Yeah. I don't know. Do you watch Formula One?
I follow it a little bit. I don't watch it that much though.
Because there was like a Ferrari course, and then I don't know, Kim Kardashian is now dating Lewis Hamilton, and then she took the towel of one of the Mercedes drivers, and they call it the Kim curse, and it's now Ferrari is performing again and winning again, and everyone is saying that the Kim curse broke the Ferrari curse, and that was so funny when that happened.
That's so funny.
Because like everyone was in on it, and I think that's so funny when everyone knows about that.
Yeah, that's really fun.
And we have a break for Swiatek.
Yeah, she is ahead in this third set. And now she will serve to consolidate. Last time she got a break mid-set, Pegula broke right back to love. But yeah, Swiatek is definitely in control of this match right now. That return was special. I agree. It was just she knew exactly what she was doing with that. I feel like sometimes with return winners, it's like they were just putting it in the court and then it was a return winner, but that felt very intentional. Like she was hitting her spot. So Swiatek serving to consolidate now. Great angle from Pegula on that forehand. Goes inside in, which I don't think Swiatek was expecting. Wow. Iga's cross-court backhand has been absolutely firing all match. She's gotten some crazy angles. So much depth from both. And Pegula goes for the drop shot, but it hits the net. Honestly, I think that was a good move, but obviously just didn't execute it. I feel like Pegula could afford to just throw in some more variety because when she has done it, it's been pretty successful. And obviously that point didn't work, but I think if she tried a couple more drop shots, that could help her, throw off Swiatek's rhythm. Or maybe she doesn't need it because she sets up a break point with a standard backhand down the line.
Mm-hmm.
And oops, I think I'm behind. I was looking at the score and then I looked at my screen and it was two different things.
I think I was, because earlier I was always a little earlier, and now I think I'm behind. I'm behind you at least.
I don't know what just happened. That was strange.
That was
anyways,
break.
It's break point.
Yeah. No, for me it's a re-break already.
Okay, so you're still ahead.
Okay, now I'm ahead. I was just behind,
Pegula,
and then I restarted my TV, and now I'm ahead apparently.
Pegula does get that break with a wild backhand from Iga that sends her falling to the ground, and it is right back on serve. So no lead is safe in this match.
Nope.
And yeah, we're back on serve in this third set. And I don't think there's been deuce yet in the set. Let me check.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, no, there's been 0 deuce, which is very uncharacteristic of how this match has gone. So just very, very different types of tennis being played in each set, which, it's interesting. This is a very interesting matchup.
Yeah, it is. I just saw that I was asked if I'm a football fan. So I'm not I don't follow like the teams, like individual teams that much. I follow mostly like obviously watch World Cup and European Cup. And Pete Vienna it's funny that you mentioned that because my dad is a diehard fan of that team. He would die for that for that team. My favorite Austrian team is WSG Tirol. If anyone knows that, shout out. No, they play in the first division, but no one knows them. But that's like my local.
Nice.
Yeah, Tirol. That's where I'm from. And I also watch Premier League a bit. I'm a West Ham fan.
Oh, I'm sorry. I know last season was rough.
Yeah. And of course, I'm a big fan of the national team. Austria played for the first time since 1989 in the World Cup this year. So it was very cool.
I was actually at the Austria-Spain match in Los Angeles.
Stop. Oh, I would kill for that. Yeah. Shout out to your kids who they're great. No, but you're kidding me. I'm so jealous.
Yeah, it was really cool.
Did you root for Austria? No, I'm sorry I asked. I'm sure you did.
I mean, I was
think
kind
anyone
of
did.
neutral, honestly. I just went. I wanted to see a good game, and it was a good game. It was really fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, the crowd was. I think it was like 95% rooting for Spain.
Yeah.
No, I don't watch that much football. My dad is a big Premier League fan, so I watch the Premier League sometimes, but I definitely don't watch MLS. MLS is not that good. But I watched the World Cup. Pegula with a backhand miss off of a Swiatek shank forehand. It could be a costly miss if Swiatek does get herself more into this game. Good defense from Pegula there. Pays off. Is there anything more satisfying than a drive volley? That's a good pick. I don't know. I love a good just a backhand down the line. Like a backhand down the line winner. It just, clips the line. Opponent has no chance of getting it. That's like my favorite shot. Do you have like a favorite like specific shot?
I always say backhand cross just because it's my best shot. It's the only one. I like my most confident shot. That's why it's obviously my favorite.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely backhands all the way. If I could hit two backhands, I would. My forehand is tragic.
Yeah, mine too.
Oh, lucky net cord for Pegula as she holds.
German commentator is going crazy right now. I don't know why.
This is a pretty
screaming.
insane point. And Pegula with a amazing running forehand pass.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah, our tragic forehands could never. It was very well played by Pegula to hold for 3-all. And a big yell from her as she gets that hold, which you don't always see. So she's definitely fired up. Yeah, they're showing the slow-mo. That was such a good forehand. And she had to run so far to get there too. Pegula's, her speed and movement is underrated. She's very fast. Swiatek with a big serve +1 to get this service game started. And she definitely has to stay ahead. Well played by Pegula. I feel like that's the sort of forehand she's been missing in this match, so definitely good for her to find that and get that at a really great angle. Wow, what a return. Kind of a miss hit, but just goes right in the corner. And I don't think there was much that Swiatek could have done with that.
eigentlich.
Oh, and Iga misses that drive volley, and it is a break point. That was, a pretty poor miss. Anything less satisfying than a missed drive volley. I don't know, like, I feel like a missed actually, no, I think a missed drive volley is worse than a missed overhead, because at least with the overhead, you can be like, "Oh, the wind or it got lost in the lights." There's not as many excuses for a drive volley, but it is a break point for Pegula. And Pegula just can't quite land that backhand. So to deuce we go. And I feel like that was definitely a missed opportunity for Pegula. She was in that point and just misses that backhand long. An unreturned serve for Iga brings up a game point. And I think if she does hold here, Pegula will lament that missed break point. Oh, Pegula goes for another drop shot and misses it into the net. So Iga does hold for 4-3. And definitely some odd shot selection decisions by Pegula in those last few points.
Jessica Pegula, da hat sie den wirklich ein bisschen mehr verkauft durch die Slice-Recounts. Dann musste Swiatek den Slice dagegen gehen. Hier mit dem Slice erkauft sie sich etwas mehr Zeit. And now, the scoreboard pressure will certainly be on, because a break here would mean Swiatek serving for the match. And then if Pegula does hold, then it's just pressure all around, which you'd expect at this stage of a match and this stage of a tournament. If Swiatek does win this match and potentially goes on to win the tournament, I feel like she becomes a favorite for the US Open. And honestly, even if she loses this match, I think she's propelled herself into US Open favorite territory.
Yeah, I think so too. But before last week's tournament, when she won, I would have never predicted Swiatek just based on the past few months to even have a shot. But I think it's not crazy to say that she might be a title contender.
Yeah, I wouldn't have said it before Toronto either.
Yeah, but what John and I were talking about yesterday is if Pegula wins the US Open, she would actually become world number 1. I did not have that on my radar, that she's so close in points. I think, because for me, always the number 1 is always so far away, but I think that's from the ATP side, because Sinner and Agassi are always so far ahead. No one would become number 1 on the men's side just from winning one slam. But here,
yeah, but Sabalenka's been far ahead until now, basically. But yeah, that would be crazy if Pegula won the US Open and took world number 1. Honestly, I'd be so here for that. That'd be fun. That'd be cool.
Yeah, that would be very cool.
Swiatek just misses that return, but it's very close to being a return winner. Yeah, obviously Rybakina could also take number 1. And I think there is a scenario where Coco could get number 1 if she wins Cincinnati and the US Open and everyone else ahead of her, like, stops gaining points, which could happen. I could certainly see Coco winning Cincinnati and the US Open.
If everyone else gets eliminated in the first round.
Maybe. Potentially.
It would be fun to see who is the lowest ranked player that could potentially become number one if everyone else gets eliminated in the first round.
Yeah. I think Coco might be the lowest because she's
Yeah,
still
probably.
in this tournament. I don't know if there's a scenario where Iga can take world number one. I have a shot at
No,
number one?
probably not.
Wow. Definitely not. Not with my forehand.
Das Abstand hilft natürlich. Jetzt gibt es auch mehr Hinweisungen. Schauen wir mal.
An ace from Pegula, right down the tee, sets up a couple game points. And another ace, and Pegula holds.
Mhm.
2 aces in a row after not having any for most of the match. And I think tonight's matches were supposed to start at 7, so they're gonna get pushed back for sure, which helps the winner of this match because the other finalists will be playing pretty late.
Mhm.
If Pegula is JPEG, who is PNG? Pennington Jones. Yeah, it doesn't work. Also, Pennington Jones, I feel like I never see him outside of grass season. Maybe someone will come along with the initials PNG and they can play doubles with Pegula and it'll be awesome. But for now, I don't think they exist. Pegula was gonna play doubles with Jack Draper at the US Open, but obviously that's not happening anymore, unfortunately.
Mhm. Yeah, they played last year. I thought they were a really fun match.
Yeah, they were a good team.
Yeah.
They were fun.
Rachel and I were talking about the press conference with them earlier.
It's
where
not a crime
Jack
to be
Draper
locked
called
in.
it and he called it an exhibition match. Yeah, that was so funny. Yeah, I really miss seeing Draper on court. He was one of my favorite players for a long time.
Yeah, and I mean, it is now a triple break point for Pegula. And all of a sudden, there's a very, very open window for her to break and serve for the match. Swiatek saves the first one. Pegula tried to kind of scoop the ball to keep it in play, but that didn't really work. Big serve from Iga saves the second break point. And obviously, this is a very, very important game. You know, if Iga can hold from here and go into that 5-4 game with that momentum, that's big. And then obviously, if Pegula can break, she will be serving for the match. An amazing serve +1 from Swiatek on the backhand side to save the third break point and bring it to deuce. Definitely looking a little windy there as Swiatek hesitates on her serve, and you can see her skirt
Yeah.
blowing in the wind. She does land the first serve, but misses that forehand long, and it is another break point for Pegula. I honestly think that Iga holding would be more like advantageous for her than Pegula breaking, if that makes sense. Because like if Pegula breaks, then I think Iga would have an, she knows she can break back. I don't think I'm making any sense right now, but this would just be such a big hold, and I think it would rattle Pegula going into serving to stay in the match.
Yeah, because she was leading 40 off, so maybe that's also the mental aspect of it. Just
right, and then just she got broken for the set in this exact same position in the last set. But Swiatek double faults and gives up the break. So Pegula will serve for the match. I can hear the German commentators going insane again.
I think they're Pegula fans.
Yeah, that was obviously a big break for her. And yeah, she will serve for the match now. Obviously, there have been a lot of breaks in this match, so nothing is decided yet. But yeah, this is, big game for Pegula, and also big for her, to get to another break point after losing that 40 love lead.
Yep.
And obviously, she didn't have to do anything on the break point, but yeah, she got there, and that's what matters. This set has been, I think, shorter than the others. Yeah, this set has only been 43 minutes so far, so if Pegula can serve it out, it will be the shortest set. If she can't serve it out, then it'll match the others in length. Pegula starts things off with an unreturned serve. Obviously, good start for her. And Swiatek did go very, very big for that return, which ended up not working in her favor. Swiatek goes for the forehand down the line, doesn't get it, so Pegula is now 2 points away from the match. But even then, a comeback here wouldn't be totally shocking. Return winner from Swiatek. Forehand right into the corner down the line. Great redirection on that backhand from Pegula, and that brings up 2 match points. Almost 3 hours into the match. We have some Pegula fans here who I'm sure are happy with the way this is going. Pegula serves down the tee, and it goes unreturned. And Jessica Pegula is into the Cincinnati final. Takes down Iga Swiatek.
All right.
And keeps her world #1 contention alive.
Yeah. This time we didn't jinx it.
We didn't jinx it. We were right. Look at us go. That was great from Pegula. Super resilient. She faced a lot of pressure. And yeah, that was, I feel like the matches between Pegula and Swiatek are always very close.
Mhm.
And this time it was Pegula who, she was much more composed. She was more solid throughout the entire match. And yeah, she did well to serve it out very cleanly after everything else was pretty chaotic.
Yeah, you can never count out Pegula on American hard court.
Yeah, this is definitely. Sorry, you go.
No, just the first set was quicker than I expected. I kind of expected it to go over 3 hours. But yeah, it was very clean at the end and a deserved win. I mean, it could have gone both ways, but it was a deserved win.
Yeah, absolutely. And this is, part of the season that Pegula always thrives. And she will play Coco Gauff, who she's very familiar with, or Sarah Balick, who has been taking the tennis world by storm. So either match will be a very, very exciting final.
Yeah, I'm excited for it.
Yeah, me too. But yeah, going into the US Open, I mean, I think both of these players are certainly contenders. I think I would be a little surprised if either of them went and won the title, but to see them, going deep, I certainly expect that. And yeah, I mean, Pegula is on a great run. I'd love to see her get that Grand Slam. But I mean, that's a long way off, and we're still in Cincinnati, which is the focus. So yeah, I mean, great match and a great win for Pegula.
Yeah, and American fans are happy.
Yes, definitely in the crowd. Hope everyone in Cincinnati is having a great time. Love Cincinnati. But yeah, thank you everyone for tuning in. I don't know if we have any more watch-alongs today, but we'll definitely have stuff for the finals tomorrow and then weekly recaps after that. So stay tuned, keep your notifications on, like, subscribe, join the comments, the works. You know what to do.